Hi there, people. Yeah, just had to get this out there. More evil chemtrails. It is the 10th of July, 2014, and as you can see, sun. But what's that? What's that in front? That's weird. No, it's just a reflection. I'll go back to that anyway, but just trying to. This camera working. There we go. What a mess. Eh? What another mess. I don't know how far that goes back that way, but you can see. See, the way that they lay these chemtrails is just so. I mean, look at that. How unnatural does that look? Okay, got your normal clouds, normal lovely white clouds, and then boom! What is that? Look at that! And later on, you'll be breathing this poison in. Let's see, get a better look. See how far. Oh yeah, that one goes all the way back there. So there we go, we've got a normal sky and then always a high activity out here these days. Always. Earlier. Let's have a look at that. But there we go. Isn't it disgusting? Isn't it horrible? There's no need for it. It's just evil. I noticed a little while ago they were dropping the temperature in the evening. They were using HARP or whatever it is they use now. Anyway, they were. Everybody must have noticed how much they dropped the temperature. I mean, it was like, seriously, I was sitting here and it was raining as well, and it was like the middle of winter. It really was like the middle of winter, you know. And that's the reason why they're putting Christmas and middle of the winter programs and adverts and films on in the summertime. Okay, you get in the picture, and in the winter time they put summer things on, and you think it's the middle of winter. And in the summertime, in the middle of the summer, they put Christmas things on and stuff, and you think, why? Why are they doing that? It's quite obvious why. To confuse the hell out of our senses and subliminally, subconsciously brainwash us into thinking that it can be the summer in the winter time and it can be the winter in the summertime. You know, it's all about messing with your head, messing with your subliminal emotions and feelings, and you know. Isn't it disgusting though? Look at it. It's horrible. And yes, we will be breathing all of this in later. Or wherever this, you know, wherever this actually finally settles and falls, we will be breathing this in. Look at it. It's evil. It's like being on another planet. Like Saturn. You know? There's everybody getting on with their lives. I hope, you know, you don't know if they're campaigning or not. Hopefully they are. Either way, they will be breathing this in and it will be poisoning them later. That's a fact. Disgusting, look at it. Look at it. Let's get this. 'Cause is that just so unnatural? Is that just so unnatural? Excuse me. Hey, look at it. Yeah, I know. Sick or what? July 10th. Well, you know, there is one thing, right? People that are campaigning, campaigning that I'm doing, the very little bit that I'm, you know, and all the other little bits that people are doing are making a big difference. Because I'm pretty sure if we weren't campaigning, right, this summer would have been the same as the last summer and the last summer and the 28 summers we've had. A little bit of sun, rain, and then rain, and then rain, and then rain, rain, rain. Oh, a little bit of sun, rain, rain, rain. But it's not, is it? Because we know your game and we know what you're up to. Well, a lot of us know what you're up to right down to the core. A lot of us would know what you're up to just on the surface. When I first got into this, I just thought it was weather modification, you know. Then I started chipping away at the iceberg and thought, bloody hell, you know, it's all in there. Genocide, depopulation, control of this planet, control of people's minds, you know. Stopping us from going into space, stopping space exploration, stopping proper technology, stopping people, you know, from having cures for cancer, you know. Cannabinoids cure cancer. They cure tumours. I've got there's a video on my site. This guy's, you know, he's a scientist, you know, laboratory scientist, he's a geneticist, and he's taken cannabinoids out of cannabis and he's injected it into these rats that have got cancer tumours, and the tumours have shrunk and almost disappeared. You know? I mean, I suspect if the treatment carried on, the tumour would just disappear, you know? I mean, but either way, if you can shrink a tumour to a cherry size, there's every chance that you can have, you can operate on it, or you can live, as long as you keep that cancer under control. But, let's face it, people, if we've got cannabinoids that can shrink cancer tumours and they're not letting us use that technology, then they are willfully letting people die of cancer in pain. Children, babies, men, women. Okay? And that's just by stopping us from using cannabinoids which shrink tumours. The video's on my site. And that's just one thing, Nicky, We should be in space, we should be colonising outer planets, we have free energy, so money, you see, money's strange, because if I said to you, you could have all your wildest dreams and anything you ever wanted there, or you can have an infinite amount of money there, which would you choose? Which would you choose? I know I'd choose anything I ever wanted and my wildest dreams coming true. If you just got money, this, okay, it's the same thing, but you get everything else, and that's what they're keeping from us. And you're thinking, who's going to make the cars? Who's going to stock the shelves in the supermarket? Who's going to make the things? Who's going to pack the boxes? Who's going to plough the fields? Right? I hate to disappoint you, but there is a way of automising almost everything. There really is. Tesco's shop at the road, that could be almost totally automised. It would be totally different. It would space you out how they do it, but from the warehouse, from the field to the shop, can be almost totally automated. We don't need people slaving away in factories anymore. It's just a ploy by the New World Order, the evil New World Order, to make us think, we better not get totally automated, otherwise there won't be any work for any people, and then there'll be no financial gain for us anymore. Oh, I love it. I love to see those two, but God, what are they called? Ladybirds. See those two ladybirds now? I do. Anyway. There's something else that's been happening to me as well, and and it's something so precious that you can't, you can't put it in a jar and you can't repeat it, and it's just such a precious thing to happen. And what it happened to me about a month and a half ago, something like that, 2 months ago, and it was summer evening, because it's summertime obviously, and it was really nice, kind of a really late spring, summery feeling, and it just suddenly caught me walking down this alley with the trees, and it just went through the trees, and it's a bit of a nice green area. It's just up there, just at the road there, a bit of a nice green area. I was just walking down after going for a walk in the church or something, and it was weird. It's like, I don't know how to explain it, but the sun kind of hit me in a certain way through the trees. I smelled a really nice fresh breeze of green from the trees, and that lovely summery, springy, fresh smell. And then a butterfly, no word of a lie, a butterfly sort of kind of just flew across my eye, my face, and I just felt, all of a sudden I just felt something. It was weird. It was just a really amazing feeling. Like, if I didn't know better, it was like nature, Mother Nature, and I don't know, saying thank you. Thanks for your work. Thanks for fighting for us. Thanks for allowing us to, have this summer, this moment to do what God intended us to do, and that's be free and happy and enjoy our life and have a proper summer. Not this, it's chemtrails and stuff, evil. These guys, do you know who they work for? Do you know who they praise? I know exactly who he is. I know exactly what's going on, and that's who they work for. You know, he's got 2 big horns. One of the biggest tricks he's ever played is convincing humanity that he doesn't exist. This is really serious, people. We are almost being taken over by the evil New World Order, and they're Satanists, and they worship the devil, and they are getting away with doing this to you. They have been for the past 20-30 years. They are stopping us from going into space. They are stopping space exploration. They are stopping us from using almost free energy called over unity. It exists. It's on my site. It's on other people's site. This is a rouge. It's a game they're playing with us. You know, it's evil. We have free energy. We have a way of putting 30% of effort in and getting 70% out. What's oil? 50 in, 50 out. It's not, you know, it's just ridiculous. And here comes the plane again. Seen her before. Sorry, I'm just concentrating on the gang stalk. I was just trying to work out who I've seen and who I haven't seen before, you know. Sometimes they're just so stupid, you know. There's a family where last summertime I had my new bike out there, and there was this woman, she had this high vis. They always have these high vis tops on, you know. They're always looking at their mobile phone. And there was this woman, she came along, she couldn't even use her jacket, her new high-vis jacket, because she didn't know which pocket to use. Her children didn't know how to use their bicycles properly. It was quite, and she didn't either. It was quite plain to see that they were stalking me. And the kid tried to put his bike down on the exhaust pipe before he had a chance to do it. I said, "Oi," you know, and then I don't know, something else happened. They tried to climb over it, and then I ended up shouting out the window. And then that's when she couldn't work out how to use the gears on the bike, and she couldn't work out which pocket she wanted to use. It's, you know, it's like they just literally put on these costumes and picked up these bikes from somewhere. You know. And then you see this, you know. I don't know about anybody else, but are they allowed to do this sort of acrobatics over built-up areas? Are they allowed to do that? The thing is, you know, what is he spraying? He could be spraying something we can, you know. They don't care how many people die as long as they get their man, you know. They would spray the whole of Clifton, they would. The whole of Clifton with some evil crap, you know, some kind of carcinogen, something, you know, that's going to kill, and they wouldn't give a shit if anybody died. As long as they get their man, they don't care. See, these people, they praise Satan. They're Satan worshippers. They regularly sacrifice babies and, you know, to Satan, you know, and they're doing this for him. Look at the New World Order, look at the 6,000 year history on my site. Christ said taxes are important and we should have taxes. Okay, I agree with him. Muhammad probably said something similar. Great leaders probably said something similar. We need a tax system. We need some sort of government. Okay, but what's really happened is that these people have taken technology and cures for cancer, space exploration. They've done everything to keep us retarded on this planet Earth, this big concentration camp that they've kept us in, you know. People like myself out there are crying out to people to not take it anymore, and because of that we've had a better summer. Because of that, people are coming up in arms about this evil that you and your children and your animals and everything will be breathing in later. Right, I just wanted to get, you know, I've got my little solar array out, as you can see. And as soon as I've opened my window, it's started to clear it. If you want to know what that's about, you need to check out Professor Wilhelm Reich and Orgonite Energy and Power. He discovered the body's bioelectromagnetic spiritual field, and he called it Orgonite. Okay? And he also discovered that that is connected to the rest of everything. The earth spirits, the whole universe, everything. This energy that we have is connected to everything. And he was arrested, ridiculed, and he died in prison. He made some of the first modern cloud busters. The Kate Bush song, Running Up That Hill. That's Wilhelm Reich, Professor Wilhelm Reich, using his rain machine, Cloudburster, to make it rain. Yeah, and he discovered the body's bioelectromagnetic spiritual energy, and he filmed it. And he also realised that other things have got this energy. And he found out that you can, if you put inorganic and organic things together, like crystals, especially crystals, earth crystals and stuff, orgonite crystals, they actually have an accumulative effect, like a battery, and you can use it as a positive charge to get rid of this negative energy. You can buy them, you can make them. They're called Chembusters, and they work. Look up on the internet, they're called Chembusters, Orgonite Chembusters. I mean, the real nut jobs, the real professor guys, right? They make these coiled things. It's incredible, but it's really, really big coils. You know, like you see those, the Tesla coils on telly. You know, where you get the electric charge passing from one thing to one ball to another. It's a similar process. It's these coils that they make, and then they put a little electric charge through it, and it just busts all the chemtrails for miles around, you know. And then you usually get your helicopters, you know, your black ops coming around, and your planes looking, you know, because they know what you're doing. They know that you're getting rid of all of this negativity, all the microwaves, all this crap that they're putting on us, yeah. Because you're fighting back, you know. There we go. I've been going on for about, 15 to 20 minutes, okay? And since then, since I put my little cloud buster out, it's managed to get rid of that, you know, that horrible chemtrail, which is it's way over there now. Oh, there we go, folks.